Salutations, everybody. Alright, we're really close to the release of Demon Slayer, and I feel like we should all know what to expect by now, but if you don't worry, I'm here to help you out. All that being said, let's rock, baby! Alright, so first things first, let's start off from the very ground of the game. We have a story mode, which is obvious. I hope you would understand that there's a story mode in place, and the story mode is going to be a place where you're able to unlock most of your stuff. However, let's say you don't feel like grinding story mode for X amount of hours, you don't want to play through like 6 hours of gameplay, however long it is. You don't have to play the story mode because kimetsu points are in play. Now, what are kimetsu points? Kimetsu points are to Demon Slayer what Zenny is to Dragon Ball, what Ryo is to Naruto. And essentially, you're able to earn kimetsu points by just playing the game. So let's say you just want to play online the first like 20 days. You know, you're not being penalized for it because you're going to be consistently earning your kimetsu points and being able to spend those to unlock unlockables that you want. Whether that be costumes or whatever else may be unlocked in the game. Outside of story mode, there actually seems to be a mission mode for training in which I'm guessing they will have these set combos for you to do, or it'll just be them going over the mechanics of the game. So on the very ground level of Tanjiro, you're going to learn how to press square to do your attacks and how to block. And as we get further and further down that list, the techniques are going to get more and more advanced. It's either going to be a mode where you can learn how to play the game, or a mode where you can learn how to play specific characters. Next is the obvious part as well. So we have a versus system, and there's a lot to talk about with versus. So first things first, let's squash this right now. It's a small roster. No, trust me, it's not a small roster. Considering how many people are actually relevant in Demon Slayer, especially where the anime is, this is a rather large roster, and that's not including like the Kimetsu Academy characters. The roster's shockingly big. Now that we've gotten that out the way, gotten whatever doubts you're having about the roster out the way, let's talk about the actual gameplay. So gameplay-wise, there's so many options in Demon Slayer. On offense, you have obviously your normal combos, your techniques, your awakening, your ultimate attack, your team assist, but then it gets more and more complex. So that's saying that no matter how you use your assist, there's always going to be an effect of using the assist. Let's say you use the assist to relieve pressure so that you can stop pressing buttons and not get hit. You can do that. Let's say you use the assist as a combo starter. You can do that. There's all these options you can do with that assist gauge. Obviously, if you're using the assist so offensively, you're not going to get the defensive option of substituting. Let's say you're getting hit with no team gauge, don't worry about it, because depending on what they started that combo with, that you're eventually going to drop out of the combo automatically. Don't worry about it, because depending on what they started the combo with, you're going to drop out of the combo automatically. The best example of this is, let's say Zenitsu hits you with Thunderclap Flash. That's a red combo, which means he can probably get off 4 to 6 hits before you're automatically dropped from the combo. This also means that you don't have to always be using your team assist to get out of combos. You can just eat a combo or two before, you have to kind of hit code red, get me out. Let's say you have a bar in the spirit gauge. You don't have to hold a combo because you can just pop your awakening and that'll get whoever's on you off of you. You have these options defensively and offensively that will allow players to honestly experiment. Slightly stepping away from the stuff that's in the game, we also have to look at the community of Demon Slayer itself. One thing that you've seen me talk about on this channel is the clan battles that Senju in Japan is running over in the official server. But that's not the only events that's going to be happening. It seems like content creators are really going to be making sure this game's community is thrived. The Soldiering, he's even going to be doing these tournaments where it's character-specific tournaments to see, alright, who's the best player at X, Y, and Z character? Who's the best player at Zenitsu, we'll say. You best believe that's going to be one of the biggest tournaments because, everyone wants to show that they're the best Zenitsu. So on a community side, we can expect it to be pretty thriving. There's not going to be any shortage of people who are wanting to play Demon Slayer. And lastly, I feel like everyone should expect to have a good time. Like, I know that might sound cheesy, but let's be honest here. Demon Slayer has quite a few options. Let's say you just want to play story mode, or you just want this to be the party game that you bust out with your friends, your homies that watch anime. Be like, oh yeah, let's just play some Demon Slayer, bro. And then y'all start having fun in a local environment. There's all these different potential options for Demon Slayer. There's so much that Demon Slayer can be. So I feel like everyone should expect to have fun. But is there anything that you're expecting that I didn't say in this video? Let me know down below, because fun fact about comments, I do tend to read and reply to all of them, unless it's some wild off the wall stuff like, because I don't know to say to all that. And hey, if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? I mean, you made it all the way to the end of the video. I must be doing something right. All that being said, cut. Whew. Alright. Oh, and before I forget, also expect free DLC, probably within 2 weeks of the game's release. At the latest, 2.5.